Hello students, myself Muthura JNP, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru 2. Now I will explain you people about the critical thickness of insulation of cylinder or pipe, and the problem also I will explain here. The definition of critical thickness of insulation: a material which retards the flow of heat is responsible. Effectiveness is known as the insulation. Insulation serves the following two purposes. It prevents heat flow from the system to the surrounding. It provides the heat flow from the surrounding to the system. See here, what is the meaning is, I have an example of a electric wire. This is the electric wire. Let me consider it is having the diameter something d diameter. When the current is flowing through the conductor, that power will be generated. P is equal to V is the some portion of the current will be converted into the electric heat. Then amount of heat energy will be dissipated. But you can dissipate the heat energy, but you can't keep the electric conductor in bare condition. It is not possible to keep this one in bare condition. Therefore, what you will do, you will apply the electric insulator. It should not give electric shock. Such kind of electric insulator you will put here. When you put the electric insulator here, the thickness of the electric insulator you must write. What will be the thickness R2 that you want to find? R2 and R1 value you want to find. At this particular point, maximum heat transfer to be there here from the conductor to the outside. That should be the thickness. That thickness is so called as the critical thickness. The field applications are boiler, steam pipe, air conditioning system, food preservation stores, refrigerators, insulating thickness, insulating bricks, prevention of liquid gas, etc. See, consider a solid material like electric body. It is surrounded by the insulating material having the thermal conductivity K and then outside heat transfer coefficient H. Critical thickness, when you have the fluid at this particular point, this is the fluid, it is not solid, keep in your mind. This is the fluid having the heat transfer coefficient H. Inside temperature here it is T1, I can take this one T1. Outside temperature I will take T2. Observe this one properly. You can write down the sketch next point and then understand the concept properly. T0 external temperature, then your critical thickness T will be R2 minus R1. Let us derive the equation for R2. Amount of heat energy transfer from inside to the external, it is already you are seen 2 pi of T1 minus T2 divided by R thermal resistance. You know very well how to write this. Please write down this sketch. You write down the sketch and then equation. Now pause the video, write down the sketch properly for your concept. It is evident that R2 increases, the factor ln of R2 by R1 increases, but the factor H1 become minimum. Therefore, Q becomes maximum when the denominator becomes minimum. For this condition, you want to differentiate the denominator from this equation, that is Q is equal to delta T divided by ln of R2 by R1 divided by K plus 1 divided by R0 into R2. This is the thing what you want to L. Here you will have the L. This thing you want to, this is H0 R2. L delta T divided by ln of R2 by R1 divided by K plus 1 divided by H0 into R2. L is common because it is a pipe, it is having the length L, diameter D or radius R. Therefore, the surface area will be pi R 2 pi R L. This is the required condition. Why R2 is in the red mark? Because that will be differentiate, remaining thing are constant. This is the form of differentiation. This is the value you will get. R2 is equal to K by H not or H, K by H, critical radius. A problem I am going to explain. A electric wire of 2 meter diameter in given insulation of 2.5 mm thickness and thermal conductivity K is equal to 0.5 watt per meter Kelvin. The surrounding temperature has temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and heat transfer coefficient is equal to 10 watt per meter square Kelvin. The wire has surface temperature 120 degrees Celsius. Compare heat dissipation with and without insulation. Find the thickness of insulation when the heat dissipation. What are the things here is asking? Let us see. It is having the diameter D and then thickness 25 mm and then thickness is 25 mm. This diameter is D and then thickness is 25 mm. The thermal conductivity of the material, that is insulating material, is 0.5. You want to calculate the heat transfer without insulator when it is 120 degrees Celsius surface temperature. External temperature will be 25 degrees Celsius. Therefore H is given, the convective heat transfer will be takes place, H is there, pi dl you can calculate. Therefore Q for bare fin is equal to HA delta T. If it is with the insulation, that means already what insulation it is given, that is R1 is equal to 1 mm, R2 is equal to 1 plus 25 mm. Now write the equation. Q is equal to, L is not given, you want to take L is equal to 1 meter, L into delta T divided by ln of R2 by R1 divided by 2 pi K plus 1 by H naught or H into R2, 2 pi R2. So you will get this equation. So it is with insulation, but not considering the what? Critical insulation. For critical thickness, you want to find the critical thickness. RC is equal to K by H. Bare insulator, solid material, thermal conductivity K. TS is surface temperature is 120 degrees Celsius. T0 is 25 degrees Celsius. D1 is 2 mm. R is D1 by 2, 1 mm. Convert into mm. Thickness, then R2 is equal to this much. Thermal conductivity of the insulator is 0.5 watt per meter Kelvin. H is equal to 10 watt per meter square Kelvin. This is the sketch what you want to know. This is R1. This is supposed to be R2. Thermal conductivity K. H. You have the temperature T. Surface temperature here. Here you have the H. Therefore Q is equal to H area. This outside area you want to take into delta T. What outside temperature is? Ambient temperature is given 25 degrees Celsius. It is 120 degrees Celsius is given 25 degrees Celsius. Therefore A is equal to 2 pi R2L. You want to take here 2 pi RL. External heat is transferring from here. It is R1. Why? Because for bare electric wire the radius you want to take R1. With insulation and without considering the critical thickness, critical radius, the formula you know, substitute all the values, you will get Q is equal to 19.2 watt per meter. Why? Because not watt per meter, it is taken 1 meter. Okay, that's why it is watt per meter. Heat transfer by bare wire without insulation. You know the formula. This is the formula. This should not be there. It is not there in the formula. Pi d L. L is 1 meter. You are already taken. Not required this one. Critical thickness RC is equal to this much. RC is equal to 0.05 meter is 50 minus 1. This is critical radius. You are having critical, this is critical radius R2. Then the critical thickness is 49 mm. Maximum, for maximum heat transfer, you want to consider critical thickness only, critical radius for max heat transfer. You are considering here critical radius. Whatever the critical radius you got, you put in this formula, then you will get the maximum heat transfer. That will comes around 60.75 watt per meter Kelvin. Now compare Q for bare wire is 5.96, Q with insulation but not critical radius, that is 9.2 watt per meter Kelvin. Then when the insulation is applied, the comparison will become 3.22. Thank you one and all.